Hello and welcome. This is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for Monday, July the 24th. Today we will be reading from the Old Testament book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verses 13 through 23. And let's start off with the word of the Lord. When Samuel reached him, Saul said, "The Lord bless you. I have carried out the Lord's instructions." But Samuel said, "What then is this bleating of sheep I hear in my ears? What is the lowing of cattle that I hear?" Saul answered, "The soldiers brought them from the Amalekites. They spared the best of the sheep and the cattle to sacrifice to the Lord your God, but we totally destroyed the rest." "Enough," Samuel said to Saul. Let me tell you what the Lord said to me last night." "Tell me," Saul replied. Samuel said, "Although you were once small in your own eyes, did you not become the head of the tribes of Israel? The Lord anointed you king over Israel, and he sent you on a mission saying, 'Go and completely destroy these wicked people, the Amalekites. Wage war against them until you have wiped them out.' Why did you not obey the Lord? Why did you pounce on the plunder and do evil in the eyes of the Lord?" "But I did obey the Lord," Saul says. "I went on the mission the Lord signed me. I completely destroyed the Amalekites and brought back Agag, their king. The soldiers took sheep and cattle from the plunder, the best of what was devoted to God, in order to sacrifice them to the Lord your God at Gilgal." But Samuel replied, "Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the Lord? To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams. For rebellion is like the sin of divination, and arrogance like the evil of idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has rejected you as king." And that is the word of the Lord. Our article today is titled "The Core of Disobedience." Our articles this week are written by Carol Rittenhouse. Carol is a missionary in San Jose, Costa Rica for the Church of the Nazarene. This is what Carol writes for today. "It is natural to want to cut corners. This is dangerous when it comes to God's commands. When the Israelites came before God, they begged for a king because they wanted to be like the other nations. It was an ill-advised request. God's original design was to be the one and only leader of Israel. Still, God relented and gave the people a king. Saul was elected, but he was flawed. He had a problem with obedience, and that was something that God could not tolerate. I am struck by the fact that Saul tried to be obedient. In the end, however, he made his own rules. He justified his disobedience by telling Samuel that he had completed most of the mission. He even cast blame on those under his command for carrying out the disobedience. But Samuel wasn't buying it, and neither did the Lord. Saul was half-heartedly obedient. The core problem of disobedience to God's command is that we place our own will and desires above him. We love ourselves more than God. In God's kingdom, there is no room for a partial commitment. The hymn today, "Love Divine, All Loves Excelling," by Charles Wesley. "Breath, O breath, thy loving spirit into every troubled breast. Let us all in thee inherit, let us find that second rest." And from the 19th Psalm, verses 9 and 10. "The decrees of the Lord are firm, and all of them are righteous. They are more precious than gold, than much pure gold. They are sweeter than honey from the honeycomb." And this is your daily devotion for Monday, July the 24th. Have a blessed day.